Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Okay, this week's review, I picked up two things from Lidl's on Thursday. A little power bank, review of that coming up very, very soon. And this, which is, as you can see, a little DIY bench vise. Okay, so I just thought I'd add this bit. I'm just doing the edit for this video and it just occurred to me the price I paid seemed remarkably low because I've been looking online and basically it's exactly the same box design as Powerfix, which is like a generic tool manufacturer. So it's the same thing basically, and they're all like 12 quid and so on. So $6.99 did seem remarkably cheap. So that may not be Lidl's usual price. I don't know. It might have been a one-off left. I don't know. If it is, even better bargain. But as you can see, I genuinely did pay £6.99 for it. I've arrowed it there. Tend to notice of the top two items, Carlsberg Lager and paracetamol tablets. So don't worry, I won't be drinking the whole box and needing the paracetamol the day after or anything like that. But yeah, $6.99 for this Vice. It does seem pretty cheap, but if that's Lidl's price, then great. Makes it a really good bargain. But you might find in your branch that it is a bit more. I don't know, but that's what I paid for it. June 2021, £6.99. So let's get back to the original video. So what this is in detail is, I've obviously already unboxed it, so get the obligatory instructions and the device itself, and you get an Allen key with it and this little tool to hold round objects like pipe and stuff like that. Again, I'll be showing you this in action soon. But the Vice itself, the main reason I got this was to use here on my desk when I'm doing sort of certain jobs like soldering and stuff like that. I've got a little helping hands with the little crocodile clips on and a magnifying glass. But if I want to hold a bigger object like a battery pack or a circuit board or something like that, this will be ideal for that. Now, I'll put all the measurements on the screen, but the width of the jaws, the maximum the jaws will go to, is 70 millimetre. The width of them, well, in fact, let's measure it, see if that's accurate. So we'll open it all the way. Right, that's the jaws open fully, and yeah, 70 mil is the maximum capacity. You can see that anyway, take my word for it, 70 mil. And the width of them with the rubber inserts on is 80 mil. And the height of it from when it's clamped on your desk to the top of the jaws is 160 mil, so about 6.5 inches, and it will clamp on anything up to a 50 mil desk. So you've got your clamp here, and there's a rubber pad there. Now that is a bit sort of loose. It does tend to sort of like fall out when you're handling it. So I'm going to glue that in with a bit of hot glue there. And then you've got your bottom bit here. That's got like little raised hashes on it just to grip a bit better. Now the whole thing, it looks like plastic, but it's not. It's all aluminium and steel, and it's A3 steel, which is a tool steel. It's not as hard, obviously, as like chrome vanadium or anything, but it is a tool steel. It's not just your average soft steel. And like I say, it does look sort of like a plastic, but it's not. I've tried that. I've sort of tried scratching through it underneath, and it is, all this is alloy, apart from the steel parts, which are obviously the shafts on here. And it's like a powder coating, and it's really, really thick. So that looks like it'll be pretty durable. It does seem a very, very thick coating. The jaws, these rubber parts are removable, so if you wanted to grip something really hard with the metal, they are there. And then something more delicate, you can put your rubber jaws on. But the main feature I like on it is this, the head. As you see, it's fully articulates like that, and if you want to drop it right down there is a slot that the head goes down there, and that'll give you full vertical while it's on your bench. And you just put it in any angle you like, and you tighten it up with this thing there. And this pulls this is like a coach boat on the top with 4 square edges. It sits in this top housing, and as you tighten it down, that locks that ball, and it really, really does lock it. I'm honestly using all my strength, and I cannot move that. So that is locked solid there. So far firmer than I'll need for holding delicate objects, but great. Clamped to a table. Yeah, see, that's come off now, so I'm going to glue that on. But when it's clamped to, say, a table outside or a normal workbench, and you're needing something at a strange angle to saw it, that will hold it absolutely solid. Again, I'll show you that shortly in a minute in action with me sawing some wood or something like that. So that's about everything you need to know about the Vice itself. Like I said, it comes also with this thing here, which will hold anything between a 38 and a 43mm diameter. So again, shortly when I'm doing the demo, I'll look for something in the garage that some plastic waste pipe maybe, or looks a bit thick for a broom handle, but we'll have a see what will fit in this. But I'll have limited use for this. I don't think I'll ever need that. But to fit this, you have to take this jaw off and this thing out here and this screw. I'll show you exactly how you do that now. And to mount this tube holder on top, all you do is take the Allen key that comes with it, and first of all you undo this nut here. So take this nut off the end of the shaft, and that allows the shaft to be fully wound out. As you can see, it's going out that way, and will just drop off. You've then got to take if you loosen this, you've then got to take this Allen key out here, because that's what holds this spindle in a groove. So if we take that out, sorry if I'm blocking the camera with my hands, but take that out there. And that shaft comes out. Oops. And that groove is what that screw goes in. As you saw then, the rubber tab came off, so I'm actually going to glue that on later with a bit of hot glue, make it a bit more secure. But once you've got that off, the final bit you've got to take out is this. So it's a bit of a palaver to take all these bits off to put the tube holder on, but that comes off like that. And as you can see, in the bottom of there's a square indentation, as there is in the bottom of the tube holder, and that goes in that square indentation there. So use that screw, open that up, put that through there, and that goes inside that square cutout, locks inside there like that. And tighten that down, and then, like I said, this rubber bit has come off. I will glue that. I'll find that, it's under the table at the moment. I'll glue that in because that is a bit loose. And then you've got a means of holding anything like a pipe. I'll show you that shortly soon, see what we can get to fit in there. I can't see me using this, like I say, that often, but it is there and you get it with it. So, and then to put it all back together, it's just a simple matter of reversing it. And there it is, all back together again. So as you can see here, it's ideal as well, clamped to the table, and it's for say holding something like that. You could solder on that easy enough, and it's dead easy to position whatever it is. You can see this slot here enables it to go right down there like that, and yeah, pretty handy for that. And it's absolutely solid on there. You could see, you could move the whole table, it ain't going nowhere. So as you saw, reasonably simple to take it off. In fact, very simple. It's only a matter of taking three screws out, a couple of minutes work to change the vice off to put this head on. Like I say, I can't see me ever really needing it. I could grip round objects in my normal workmate that I use, but it's there should you need it, and it's a useful addition. And like I say, you get the Allen key in a bag, as well as the basic instructions and like little stuff, 3-year warranty, which is great. So yeah, let's have a look now. I'll clamp it to a table on my workbench or whatever, and just try cutting a couple of pieces of wood at different angle, and just let's try it out. Okay, so as you can see, I got the tubular attachment all set up, but the only tubes I've got to try it with are this the 2-inch, or I've always called it 2-inch waste pipe, and that's too big for it, and this 1.25-inch waste pipe is too small for it. So yeah, not much use for them two, or a broom handle. So we'll get this top off and then I'll show you cutting a bit of wood. Okay, so we've got the Vice head back on it now, and as you can see we haven't tightened that bit up yet, so it's handy for putting stuff flat at an angle like that. You could get the angle exactly, say 45 degrees, and then tighten it up. So I'll just show you how strong this ball head is. So I'll just tighten that up, and you can see I can easily pick that bench up. It's a bit heavy, which is a short piece of wood, but you can see that head's just not moving at all. So if we want to saw through that now, the ground is pretty uneven here, but just steady in the bench because it's on uneven ground. But as you can see, if I was holding this at, say, a spot on angle of 45 degrees or whatever to get a mitre, you'd obviously mark it in a mitre box, or even use a mitre box, but it's just an idea. It just shows you that it will grip it very securely, even a piece of 2x2 like this, and it hasn't budged a bit. So that's not the purpose I bought it for. I bought it for use in the shed for holding objects while soldering and things like that, but it just shows them that it is absolutely solid. There's no wobble in the vise, it's all on the workbench, and that ball head hasn't come loose at all. So yeah, it seems to do its job, and I think it's a bargain at £7. So yeah, as you saw, it's ideal for what I want to use it for, and it's capable of holding things at any angle you like with a hell of a lot of strength. Like I say, I can't move that. So yeah, good value, I think. Only £6.99, £7, so a bargain really. And like I found with most of Parkside stuff, very well made. So hope this has been of some use if you're thinking of getting one, and loads more reviews, like I say, including the thing I bought at the same time, this little power bank, which is slightly different to old technology power banks, but like I said, that's for another review, and I'll see you for that very, very shortly. If you do want to subscribe, please do by clicking the little picture here of the shed, and I'll catch you for loads more reviews coming up. Thanks for watching this one. Bye for now.